All right, we are live. This is Channing Humphrey with Semi-Pro Live here on a special edition of Texas Select live from Texas Select Studios. I have the pleasure of having one of the better players in all of youth football in the nation right here. We've got Dakorien. You may have known him from his time with the Elite DFW Dogs, and you may have noticed him from his time with the Patriots as well. So I've got him and his mother in the booth today, and we're just going to get a little bit more information about them and just talk about this young man's career and what he's going to do going forward. So before we get into some of the questions, I just want to give you a chance to introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey, I'm Dakorien Moore. I go to Kennemer Middle School. It's in Duncanville, and I play with the Dallas Patriots, and I'm a receiver, and I play safety.
All right. So now, one of the things I wanted to know is you're coming from your middle school. You've played high-level youth football, and you're about to go into a high-level high school program going into Duncanville High School. So what are some of the things that you've been doing to prepare for the change in competition levels?
I've really been working out with older kids, working out with D-Rob on training and cuts.
Shout out to D-Rob and Craig LeBron. Okay.
He been helping me with my cuts that the high school level uses, mainly the routes and stuff, and how to time it and communicate more with the quarterback, knowing that I play receiver and stuff.
Well, since you've been with D-Rob and everybody doesn't get that opportunity, man, so what are some of the different training tactics that you may go, the ones that aren't top secret? He's a ninja. What are some of the ones, some of the different training techniques that you'll use maybe with D-Rob when you're training on, NFL-style routes versus some of the ones that you do with your youth program or your junior high team?
Mainly in school, we'll probably do something like a in route. We don't really do drags and digs and stuff like that, but he works me with all the routes, and he makes sure that I get it right before I go on to the next thing, like digs, my footwork, my cuts, my foot plants and all that, making sure I know how to attack the ball, and he don't go easy on us at all.
Okay. Well, let's switch the spotlight over to this beautiful young lady over to your right. Introduce yourself, and then we're going to have a couple of questions for you as well.
I'm Marjan, and Dakorien is one of 4 children. He's the middle child, second to the oldest. And that's about it. I'm a mom of 4 boys.
All right, well, a lot of people don't know this about me. I came from a single mother home, and my mom wasn't able, we weren't able to afford for me to do youth football because we were in Arlington. They only had Optimists that I knew of at the time, and it was high. So what are some of, you have 4 boys. What are some of the struggles that you go through as a mother, making sure that your kids, because you're a proud mother. You got a face on the shirt. He's not even there yet. Already got the shirt and donate money. So, what are some of the struggles of being a mother of multiple boys? You got 4 of them, and I'm pretty sure they play sports as well, and trying to juggle working, being a mom, and making sure that he's able to get to his competitions and the different practices so that he can have the opportunities, such as the one that he just has.
The main thing is time management and payment plans. I know I have multiple boys. All of them are in sports. My oldest son is 20, so he's pretty much out of the house. But they all are in something all year long, fall and spring. So I already know that that's coming. I just have to budget it and make it happen.
So where do you get the passion to make sure that your boys get these opportunities? Because there are some parents, it's not as important to them that their kids get to play sports as maybe food and clothing. So it's not something they're going to press the issue on. But you're making sure that you have multiple kids involved in sports. It takes a lot of effort. What motivates you to provide those opportunities?
I was raised in a home by a single mother as well, and I was taught that my children come first. So whatever they want to do, whatever makes them happy, I'm going to make sure that they have the opportunity to be able to do that, especially when they're good at it, like Corey.
Okay. Now back to you, man. You're in a unique position. So your middle school years are one of the few years where you can play, your select, your youth football, and still be involved with your local middle school program through your public school. So, what are some of the differences between when you go out and you play your youth football versus when you're playing with your school team?
Mainly the competitiveness. Like, the competition is way more physical and aggressive in youth football than it is in school football. Because mainly in school football, they'll know you from outside of school, like during your youth, and they'll be intimidated by you, and they don't want to showcase like what they can do against good players, and they'll be scared and stuff like that. The coaching, like, I don't know with the coaching.
Sometimes it blends, because I know a lot of the coaches in youth sports end up being high school coaches, or they may be a local middle school coach anyway. So sometimes it kind of blends together. So I can understand on that point. Now, as far as the differences, which do you prefer?
What you mean when you say prefer?
Your teams. Which do you have more fun playing with? Your youth team or your middle school program?
Probably middle school, because I get the ball more. I get the ball more.
Yeah, you're on a select team with some of the premier athletes in the area. Of course, you'd have to share. Middle school, you might, beat the dog. So hey, it's different set of circumstances. Well, I want to take the time to do a quick little break so we can watch your highlights. And as soon as we get back from those, we'll go ahead and talk some more.
Okay.
Years. I just finished my second year at the University of Kansas. So I take care of everybody from the DFW area, mainly the South Dallas area. I take care of my guys. I like to find guys like you at a young age, man, to build relationships with them. So you got your full ride, University of Kansas.
Thank you.
Keep my cell number locked in. You're welcome. That's your talent, man. That's your blessing. It's like an early Christmas gift for you right here. So just keep on working, stay focused, don't get big-headed, stay humble. You stay humble, you got many more coming.
All right, we are back with Dakorien. So, man, after the break, we got a chance to shout out our proud sponsors. We just want to talk about the biggest news that you have is you're an 8th grader with quite the honor. You know me, I'm an old JUCOer, so I've never experienced anything like this. Offered to Kansas as an 8th grader, man. So tell the audience at home or some of the younger kids who may be viewing this, man, what's it feel like and what's work went into it?
Honestly, I feel real special knowing that I'm just the first and probably one of the only kids that I know of to get an offer from a D1 college. Not just any college, like it's a D1 offer from a good college that's up there. And
part of the Big 12.
It's been a lot of people to tell me that it's more to come and give me thank you wishes and all of that. So I just want to tell y'all thank you for all the wishes and stuff, and I'm finna make y'all proud.
Oh, we gotta slide over to mom here, the proud mother. Now, the goal is to get them graduated from high school and get them to college, and then you figure out how to pay for it. Hey, the man is offered up. I remember, this is funny. Shout out to Ava Humphrey, my mom. I remember, my mom was a real estate agent, so it was a recession. So, recession hit hard, boom, knocked them out. So I remember being in 2000, what was it, 2006, I'm about to graduate. And it's the middle of the season. My mom comes and walks up to me in the kitchen. She's like, son, you're going to have to make this football thing work out because my 401k is gone. That's when I started trying to figure out how to get my scholarship going. So to already know in 8th grade, that's got to provide some comfort. So tell me as a mother, how proud you are and what does this represent for your family? Because now he's in 8th grade. He's got 2 younger brothers. You can now focus on their education.
Well, I want to start out by saying I'm extremely proud of my son. Like all of the long nights, long drives, the money, everything that everybody around him has put in because he has a strong support system. We're all very, very proud of him, and the work ethic that he has put into everything has not went unnoticed, and he has the right eyes on him now.
He definitely does. He definitely does. So back to you, man. So now that you have the offer, do you feel that expectations or pressure has gone up, and what are you doing to deal with those expectations and that pressure?
For starters, social media. Now that I know that people are actually looking at me from more above levels like college and high school, I know to monitor things that I put on there and make sure it's things presentable, to know that they can trust me and stuff like that. And that's really it.
Man, we'll be right back after the break, after we have a great word from our sponsors.
Hey, welcome back to Texas Select Live. I'm Patrick Robinson. Hey, just want to talk to you about some upcoming shows we have going. One of them is called Blow the Whistle, featuring whistleblowers. And it'll be a show about referees. We'll have opportunities for coaches to call in, ask questions, and then just give their opinions on what happened in previous games. If there's a controversial call you want us to talk about, submit the film. We will review the film and kind of give you our thoughts on it. So Whistleblowers is doing a new show called Blow the Whistle. It'll be fun. Y'all have never had this happen before.
All right, this is Channing Humphrey. We are back after that short break. Shout out to our sponsors. Now, man, I just want to touch on back to the scholarship offer from Kansas. So for the younger kids at home, what were some of the questions they asked you when they first called you about about the offer? And what's some advice and some guidance that you think you can give to some of the younger youth athletes out there as they try to follow your footsteps?
Really the first, one of the main first things that they ask you about as soon as you start talking is for your grades and for your core classes, the classes that you mainly need to get into college. I forgot what I was going to say. What was I going to say?
What advice would you give for the young kids?
Okay. Really, no matter where you are or how you do it, make sure that you keep your grades up and watch the people around you, because they could be hating, they could be fake and try to and they could be trying to bring you down, knowing that you have great talents and great skills. And yeah,
never delete them off of Facebook. You always need people to watch your victory
watch
lap.
their glow up, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a victory lap if there's nobody cheering. But so, man, what other sports are you involved in? I heard through the grapevine that football is not your only thing. So what other fields of play can we find you on?
Mainly the other thing that I do is track. That's how I'm so good at
Nationally
football.
ranked.
Nationally ranked? Okay, mama, hold up. Put the stripes on them, man. Don't leave in the house without your medals. Hold up.
I do track and I do basketball. I didn't start basketball until I was, I think, 7, but she don't really like me doing basketball, so I stopped playing basketball and started doing track.
Hey, you have to stop. Now, a lot of my stories, no, don't stop the tape. A lot of my stories have been off tape, but man, I had this friend, his name is Joe Bowers. Joe Bowers he was like a 6'5" receiver, and he had got a full ride scholarship, and we used to all go down to UTA for open gym. And we were at UTA playing basketball like every weekend, and this is like 2 weeks before we're about to leave to go to camp. He dunks on somebody, comes down, breaks his ankle, lost his scholarship. So, hey, I saw Paul George ankle break, and I've been done with basketball ever since then, man. Stay healthy. But, hey, if you can make the basketball team at Duncanville, that might be another scholarship. So, hey, to shy away from no opportunity. I'm fat. I've never had options like that. Now, man, outside of that, your other sports that you're involved in, is there anything else outside of athleticism that you're interested in? So what are your interests outside of sports?
Yeah, we was just talking about, what was it? What was it? It was at school, I forgot what it was called. What was it called?
The student council?
Student council. That's what
Student
it was.
council, okay.
I might be doing that next year.
You sound pretty presidential, you know what I'm saying? You got a little Obama afterglow going on, so you know that might be the spot for you. You seem pretty popular. You might be able to do it. I don't know. He looks pretty presidential. We might need to vote for him. But outside of that, man, what kind of music do you listen to? You have any interest outside of sports, like television, social media? Are you a gamer?
I would be a gamer, but I don't have my game right now.
Okay, you got a gamer tag, so we can I can defeat you. Oh no! He put that eye out like you don't even want that smoke. Hold up, man. Drop the gamer tag.
Even though I don't got a game, to be honest.
All right, we go. Hey, I'll message your mom. And be like, "What's your son gamer tag, man? He gave me that glare up in the studio. We gotta see if he really about that."
We might have one December 26th.
Ooh, okay. Shout out to moms. She keeps coming through, man. Youth football, Kansas scholarship, son, and December 26th, you're gonna be icy. Well, hey. This has been a great interview, man. You are definitely a young man who is on the right track, an example to the mom. I'm glad my son gets to sit in here and get an example of what a well-behaved son looks like. So, man, before we let you go, we always do end our interviews with a final message, something that you want to project out there for any people who meet you in the future or compete against you in the future. So, what's your final message of the show?
Watch out.
Your Instagram.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
Y'all can go follow me at the Real Corey 2X.
Oh.
It's Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, y'all can go do that.
Dang, my mom don't even follow me on
And
Instagram.
I got my highlights and stuff on there if y'all want to see the things that I do, the workouts and stuff, and the type of person that I am, you know. But other than that, I'll talk to y'all later.
Look out for the next 5-star in the southern sector of Dallas.
Hey, we'll see you guys next time on Texas Select Live.
Yep. Hey, welcome back to Texas Select Live. I'm Patrick Robinson. Hey, just want to talk to you about some upcoming shows we have going. One of them is called Blow the Whistle, featuring whistleblowers. And it'll be a show about referees. We'll have opportunities for coaches to call in, ask questions, and then just give their opinions on what happened in previous games. If there's a controversial call you want us to talk about, submit the film. We will review the film and kind of give you our thoughts on it. So Whistleblowers is doing a new show called Blow the Whistle. It'll be fun. Y'all have never had this happen before.